Good morning, Sleeping Beauties, and the name is Cam Runs, who is also training for the 2026 Dopey Challenge and is a part of the Magical Miles Run Club. It is week 8 of the 28-week training for the Dopey Challenge at Walt Disney World. Today is day 49, and so far I have run, I don't know how far I've run. 71 miles. I've run 71 miles. The rules for this challenge are that every week I must complete every training run, stretch after all runs, and tell you a story from a Run Disney race weekend. There are currently 148 days until marathon weekend. We are within the 150-day marker, so we're gonna go over the game plan. But first, coffee. I need to change my shirt into the game plan shirt. It's time for the game plan. I found this hat up here, and this is one of my favorite Disney hats with all the snacks on it. I think it's pretty great. One second, hold please. I'm pulling up the game plan here. My Google Calendar. Who else uses Google Calendar? Okay, this week the game plan. Longest run of the training so far this week coming up Saturday. So before that, on Tuesday we have a 45-minute run, and for that I'm going to do some speed work. Thursday the 45-minute run is going to be an easy run, and then Saturday will be the long run, and that is going to be 9 miles. Looking forward to it. One thing with that, I said to myself, okay, once we are approaching 10 miles, we'll start fueling in the morning before a run with bagels and lox. So, and that's one of my fun fact about Robert. That's one of my favorite meals ever. My friend Michaela and I, we made bagels and lox. Well, it was more just like bagels and salmon. There wasn't any onions on top. Anyways, we made that after our races during the Dopey Challenge last year. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm going to be fueling my long runs by eating that in the morning because, practice how you play. And I fully intend to eat those before the races this year. Or I guess next year, because it's technically 2026 marathon week. Anyways, okay, let's go. Good morning. Today we have some speed work that we're going to be doing. We're going to do 15 1-minute sprint and then jogs, flanked by a 15-minute warm-up and a 15-minute cool down. Let's go. Minute warm-up done, 1.5 miles in.
Woo! That one felt good.
After stretching, I actually drove to the mall for some retail therapy and to check out the new Nike Vomero Plus running sneakers. Yeah. And they are sick, but also check out these Vomero 18 coffee coffee styled shoes, black and brown, really cool. And then they also come with a coffee bag, which says, note, there are no finish lines. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know what I would do with that bag, but it's pretty sick. And then I also looked at a bunch of Sony cameras as well, just because I love cameras. 45-minute run this morning. This is just gonna be an easy run. Thinking 11-minute miles. Also, started booking a trip. All my friends have been at Disney, and they didn't invite me. So,
I decided to book a trip. I actually decided a long time ago, and just finally pulled the trigger. Very excited. Going to Disney and Universal, going on the dark side. And I'm going with my friend Mackenzie, who is a Universal, like, she comes from a Universal family. I come from a Disney family. So we're doing home and home. I'm gonna show her Disney. She's gonna show me Universal. We're gonna experience Epic Universe together. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to experience Epic Universe. I think I might be more excited to experience her experiencing Epic Universe. You know? Okay. Let's go for this run. Also, I said, I think last week in the vlog that I was gonna start working on nutrition and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is run a 1.6 mile loop and stop back at my house and get like a sip of Powerade, because at runDisney races they have an aid station about every 1.5 miles. We'll switch and go the other way now. Also, I was like totally ready to go for my run, and then I realized I wasn't wearing my watch, and I looked everywhere for it. Sometimes it gets like a little bit too tight when I'm sleeping, and I like take it off in my sleep. So I think it's somewhere in my room, but yeah, I'm running with no watch, which is a weird experience, but I still have the Strava app. So that's good. And done. Was a little bit early on that one. Good morning. It is Sunday. Supposed to go on my long run yesterday, and then I slept in. And then I went to the Lions game, and they lost. Oh, no way! So, not a great day yesterday, but I am about to go for my 9-mile run. And I was thinking that I would change the structure of Storytime Saturday this week, Storytime Sunday. Instead of going for my run and then telling you a story, I figured I would tell you the story throughout the run. So I'm gonna start now. The story is from 2024 Marathon Weekend, and it was from the 10K. The race where I showed up and randomly was dressed in a group costume with my friends. And this story includes a random stranger that I also happened to be dressed in a group costume with. Okay, let's start the run. So, for the 10K in 2024, you started off on the highway, and then you entered Epcot just after the land, and then you exited out of International Gateway and ran around like Yacht and Beach Club and the boardwalk, and then entered back through an International Gateway and ran around Little Showcase. So I was running through Mexico, and there was a woman next to me who was dressed as Woody, and I was dressed as Buzz. So we're exiting Mexico, and we see a photo pass photographer. So this woman, she jumps up for the picture, she jumps in the air, and as she lands, she trips and falls. And done. Post-run dance party.
Okay, it's a little bit later in the day. I had some time to, shower, and then I also took a little nap after my run. Where we left off in the story is the woman running next to me who was dressed like Woody, saw the PhotoPass photographer, jumped up, and as she landed, she fell. So, she was right next to me, so I ran past her, and I'm not going to, not pick her up. So I helped her up, and I noticed that she was dressed as Woody, right? And I'm dressed as Buzz. So immediately I started yelling Andy's coming! Everyone get down! Get down! And we all had a really good laugh about it. It was a fun memory. And I'm sad because I don't know who that woman is or anything along those lines, but a really fun memory and a obviously spontaneous one, obviously something that couldn't be planned, but really cool memory nonetheless. Okay, so for my dopies, you've got your 9-mile run this week. It's a tough one, but nothing that you can't handle. Just look at it like 3 5Ks in a row. And earlier in the week, I talked about working on my nutrition. So I actually just did 1.5 miles out, 1.5 miles back, and then got some Powerade and did that 3 times. So I highly recommend doing that because that will help you to get in gear and get in the zone for race day. But as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you real soon. Peace.